Before we get started with the details of the major arcana, I want to talk briefly about sacred geometry and the flower of life. And these are the building blocks of the universe from a very tangible point of view. Let me explain. So everything in our reality follows a universal code that can be measured by mathematics and geometry. And although it may seem random, there is a natural order of intelligence that utilizes formulas in order to grow and multiply. And some examples are like the flower of life pattern, Fibonacci sequence, the golden section. Our physical bodies, our emotions, thoughts, sound, plants, and trees can all be measured by geometry. And the same principle applies to the weather, galaxies, black holes, and nebulas. You know the saying, as above, so below. Nikola Tesla states something very profound. He goes, the secrets of the universe are energy, frequency, and vibration. So let's take a look at Dr. Emoto's experiments and some sound vibration patterns.
So all creation stories throughout history is a geometry. If you're not familiar with the seed of life, also known as the Genesis pattern, flower of life, and sacred geometry, this is something you should definitely look into because many religions, secret societies, and esoteric knowledges like human design, I Ching, Kabbalah, tarot, astrology, we are all based on these fundamentals. Regardless of your ideology, belief system, or religion, these core teachings all point to the same source. This flower of a life pattern can be seen all over the world in many ancient buildings and sacred sites. It's a very profound symbols that remind us that this universe is originated from one source. We can also refer this to as the unity consciousness. If you're curious about learning more about this topic, here are a list of books that can help you get started. I highly recommend learning about this. Even if you're not interested in tarot and astrology, this will help you to awakening your soul's journey.
And let's look at the creation story by starting with the great void. The void is stillness and nothingness. It is infinite and untapped potential. And this is the 0-point field or source field that some people will call God, prana, ether, universe consciousness, etc. The 0-point field has no physical body or mind. Imagine it's just completely black. And there was just spirit, and it decided that it wanted to do something. So it moved with consciousness. And there are two types of movement. One is male and the other one is female. So the male line is straight, but anything that is not straight, let's just say it's female. Okay. So the most female line and shape is a circle and a sphere. Let's get back to this concept later. When spirit moved for the first time, it was a straight line. This is the moment of let there be light in the Bible or other creation stories. The spirit continues to move in all directions in a straight line. Eventually, it will form a membrane or a sphere around these lines. Remember that I said the most female movement is the sphere? Well, spirit in the female form has the ability to duplicate, and that's why females can naturally give birth. So the sphere duplicated itself 6 times, and it formed something called the Genesis pattern, which is also called the seed of life. And from there, it formed the flower of life. And here, it contains all the laws of the universe.